In early 2024, in the heart of Ohio, Tiah McCreary was just like any of us, hardworking, honest, doing everything by the book. She walked into Taylor Kia, looking for a reliable ride. Nothing flashy, just dependable wheels for her daily grind. After a long chat, the dealership steered her toward a sleek 2022 Kia K5. Clean lines, solid mileage, just the right price. The finance manager made it all sound simple. He ran her info through their system and, good news, she was preliminarily approved for financing through a company called Global Lending Services. With the handshake done, papers signed, and keys handed over, Tiah drove off the lot feeling proud, empowered, independent. But that feeling? It didn't last. Roughly a month later, on a completely ordinary workday, Tiah stepped out for lunch and noticed something off. Her parking spot was empty. No broken glass, no tire marks, just void. Her car was gone. Confused and panicked, she called the police. Maybe it was stolen. But then the truth hit her like a punch to the chest. Taylor Kia had repossessed the car. Her car. No call, no email, no warning, nothing. Why? Because, according to the dealership, the loan didn't go through. Global Lending Services claimed they didn't have enough information to finalize the financing. And instead of working with her to fix it, they just took the car back like she never existed. It wasn't just humiliating, it was infuriating. Imagine doing everything right, walking in with integrity, trusting the system, and then having the very thing you thought was yours ripped away while you were working hard to pay for it. Tiah felt betrayed. She wasn't just mad. She was done being treated like she didn't matter. And that's when something inside her shifted. She didn't cry. She didn't scream. She started researching. The turning point, her discovery. Smart revenge begins. While digging into her legal options, Tiah made an unexpected discovery. See, Taylor Kia wasn't just one dealership. It was part of a much larger umbrella, Taylor Automotive Group. They operated several dealerships in Northwest Ohio under different names, including something called Taylor Kia of Lima. Now here's where it gets interesting. Back in 2012, Taylor Automotive began operating under the name Taylor Kia of Lima. But in her digging, she discovered a critical error on their part. According to public records, the company had failed to renew their registration for that business name with the Ohio Secretary of State. And that's when it hit her. They might have taken her car, but she could take something bigger. The execution, legal and brilliant revenge. With the name Taylor Kia of Lima officially unclaimed and canceled, Tiah went ahead and registered it in her own name. Let that sink in. A massive dealership group had just accidentally left one of their key brand names lying around, and this woman, who they wronged, who they underestimated, scooped it up legally. But she didn't stop there. She then sent them a cease and desist letter. Yep, she informed Taylor Cadillac and the entire Taylor Automotive Group that they were no longer allowed to operate under the name Taylor Kia of Lima, because she owned it now. Boom! Game on! The legal battle heats up. Now, most people would stop here. Just owning the name is poetic enough. But Tiah wasn't done. She knew what they did was wrong, and she wanted more than poetic justice. She wanted accountability. So, in June 2024, she officially filed a complaint in Allen County Common Pleas Court against both Taylor Cadillac and Global Lending Services. Her lawsuit accused them of multiple violations: breach of the Consumer Sales Practices Act, fraud, conversion, basically wrongful taking of her property, and unjust enrichment. On top of that, she sought an injunction, a full legal block, to prevent Taylor Automotive from using her newly registered business name without her explicit permission. But of course, the dealership wasn't going to just roll over. Taylor Cadillac fired back, pointing to a document Tiah had signed during the car purchase. It was a clause that said any legal disputes would be handled through binding arbitration, not a public court trial. Using that, they moved to get her case dismissed. And at first, it worked. The court ruled in favor of arbitration and dismissed her claims. And if this were any other person, this would be the end of the road. But remember, Tiah's not like most people. The appeal and a stunning legal reversal. She wasn't done. She wasn't backing down. She appealed. And this time, she won. The Third District Court of Appeals reviewed her case and made a critical distinction. While the car sale itself was subject to arbitration, the trademark dispute over the business name had nothing to do with the original car transaction. Meaning what? The dealership's attempt to hide behind the arbitration clause didn't apply. So, the court reversed the dismissal. The case is now heading back to Common Pleas Court, and this time, the dealership has a real fight on their hands. Because now, it's not just about a repossessed car. It's about a woman who turned their carelessness into a legal chokehold. It's about principle. And it's about reminding big corporations that if you play dirty, you just might get outmaneuvered by someone you tried to silence. Imagine sitting at your kitchen table, opening a piece of mail, and it's your name legally printed on a business that once wronged you. Imagine sending a cease and desist letter to a multi-million-dollar corporation that once treated you like a number on a spreadsheet. That's the power of intelligence, of resilience, of refusing to be anyone's victim. Tiah didn't scream on social media, she didn't threaten, she outmaneuvered. Legally, calmly, brilliantly. And now, as Taylor Automotive scrambles to protect a name they abandoned, the irony is delicious. The woman they tried to erase is now a permanent part of their story. Maybe even their downfall.